All right, lesson 4, interview preparation and how to ace your interviews. As a recruiter that's worked for big tech, I can tell you right now, a lot of people come underprepared for interviews. And just like myself, I didn't know it was that important to put time on mentors' calendars and prep with other people that are in the industry. So, in the next few moments, I want you to absorb what I have to say about interview prep, take my perspective as a recruiter that's potentially judging you on your answers, how you say what you say, and also prep with someone in our community and ask for time on their calendar so you both can kind of prep and get more practice because practice makes perfect. And with interview prep, honestly, it's a skill that you just have to keep building over time. All right, let's dive in. So, step 4, you're gonna go into the onboarding checklist and we're gonna go to week 4 interview prep. You're gonna practice the STAR formula, which is a STAR framework that's used by many people on storytelling. And STAR stands for situation, task, action, result, just like you see here. Situation, you're setting the scene, giving the necessary details of your example. Task, you're describing what your responsibility was in that situation. Action, you're explaining exactly what steps you took to address it. And result, share your outcomes, your actions achieved. And I like to put a L at the end of this, which is learnings. What did you learn from this whole experience, right? And how are you tying that whole story up? So if you look on the interview doc, if you look on the onboarding checklist, you're going to see this interview FAQ doc that has the most frequently asked questions that a recruiter will ask. But I want you to know in the first recruiter screen, all we're assessing is, are you who you say you are and are you a decent communicator, right? It doesn't have to be over the top, but definitely you want to be the best version of yourself you can be. And yes, please brag about yourself and be confident in how you deliver, but not cocky, right? There's a difference. And this is the dreaded question that everyone hates. But I'm going to tell you step by step how to break this down and what they're really asking for and what's appropriate, what's not appropriate. Tell me about yourself typically demands maybe at least 1 to 2 minutes of yourself and your experience. And it's okay for you to ask a clarifying question. If you have a lot of experience, you can ask the recruiter, well, did you want my most recent experience working at these companies, or did you want me to date back all the way from undergrad, right? So it's totally okay to ask a question. And what we're really assessing for here is, can you tell me a little bit about your resume in your own words, how you story told that, and seeing if like your story that you're telling is cohesive to everything that you're laying out on your resume and it makes sense to us. So if you have 5 to 10 random odd jobs, we just want to see how that all connects in your thought process with that, right? And using this template is really going to help you out. Some of the examples here, as you can see, is sure, I've always enjoyed your industry skill. So you can say sales and marketing as your skill number 2 right here. And even going back to college days, this led me to pursue a different title that you can insert right here and for a different organization. I learned how to do this while my time here. So you're basically crafting a story of why you did what you did, what was your thought process, and what led you to where you are now. And you want to tie it up in saying that all these decisions led you to where you're interviewing right now and where you want to be, okay? Definitely, this is going to take some practice, but look at all these examples that are provided in this interview FAQ doc and practice tonality with your friend. You want to sound confident in how you're delivering what you're saying, but you don't want to sound overly cocky as well. So make sure you're practicing with a few friends to get an opinion, and you want to speak loudly enough so that the interview can hear you. And last but not least, please make sure that your camera is facing you directly and you have a nicely lit background where your face is entirely lit and very clear from obstruction. And this will make the interview experience way better so that they can advance you on forward, okay? Let me know how this goes. And also, for those that haven't already, if you've been following us up until this point and still haven't quite landed your next career or landed that next referral that you've been looking for, please join us for our AI Accelerator course where we're going to go step by step how to land your next role using AI. It's definitely worth the investment. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in there as well. All right, see ya.